Hello everyone, and welcome to LEGO Star Wars, the complete saga. Yes, episode 7 is out, and I decided, instead of abandoning my game channel, since I couldn't quite do Grief Me Please, I've decided to start doing some regular Let's Plays until I can get Grief Me Please back up off the ground. I need to get some money put together to get my server all going, and let's not let the intro play. So instead we're going to do this. We're going to 100% complete this game. So that means we're going to collect every character. We're going to become a Jedi Master on every level. We are going to do everything. I actually did this once on the Wii version of this game. And it was kind of boring near the end, honestly, grinding all the studs needed to unlock absolutely everything. Anyways, now that I've wasted a minute of my record time, let's go to a new game. Starting out, we start with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. These guys are the two starters for this LEGO game. We get the Mos Eisley Cantina, which is the hub world for the second LEGO Star Wars game, and is the hub world for the complete saga. In the first game, if you were around back then, the hub world was Watto's junk shop. So, the goal of LEGO Star Wars is not only to complete the campaign, but also to collect these studs. With studs, we can go to this shop here. We can buy hints. We can buy characters. We can buy extras. Enter code. I believe there is one or two codes we do need to know to get the full 100%. I'll look those up when it comes time to it. We can buy gold bricks, which unlocks even more stuff. I believe mostly cheat codes. And then you get story clips, which we naturally get by playing the game. Over here we have the custom character creator. I do not know what's over here. Oh, that's right, this is the bonus room. We will get to do stuff later on in here. There's actually a few cool levels that are over here. Oh, no. We don't want to do that yet. Though we will, if we did do that, we would unlock Indiana Jones as a playable character. Over here, we have two-player arena mode. Since we do not have a second player, I will not be doing that section. And finally, out here, we have a vehicle test area. When we unlock vehicles, not if, we will unlock vehicles, we would select them here, and then we can just play around with them out here. No real meaning beyond that for them beyond that, but that's that. Here we have the bounty hunter missions. This is going to take a while for us to unlock, because it requires a lot of characters. You pretty much have to play through the whole campaign to be able to unlock all the characters to do those. So, let us go immediately to episode 1. And part 1. Since this is a new game, we are going to be doing story mode. It is the only mode available to us. Here we get the famous scrolling text, famous for every Star Wars game and movie. If a Star Wars game doesn't have this scrolling text, it is bad by default. Nah, just kidding. But I'm pretty sure nearly every Star Wars game has this. This is just giving us the intro to the episode 1. And here we get our first cutscene. When we finish this level, this cutscene and the ending cutscene will be available to us. There is no voice acting, as I said. Alright, we are now in the game. And that's a bit of a error on the game developer's part. Shows them lighting up their lightsabers when then they're not, when we get control of them. So, first things first, we're collecting all these blue studs. They are worth 1,000 apiece. That makes them really good. Now we're forcing this table. This gives us another blue stud. We could individually force these chairs, but apart from getting a lot of gold, they aren't really necessary for 100% completion. Same with slashing these down. Sometimes you'll get good stuff by slashing these down, like a heart if you happen to be low on health, but health in itself is useless in this game. There is little penalty for dying. And now we get our first combat against combat droids. I don't know why I'm forcing these. I believe they are necessary. So, we want to force those, even though they don't give a lot, for good reason. And over here, forcing that gives us a lot of studs. That practically puts us over halfway on its own. Over here, we want to force that, jump up here, and that gives us 2 more blue studs. Same with this side. Come on, there we go. So, that's all that room provides. This room requires us to have a human cyborg relations droid. C-3PO would work, but we don't have C-3PO yet. Oh, still need to do these. This unlocks a container. There are 10 of these in this level. Oop. And when you collect all 10, you unlock a vehicle for that outside area. Unfortunately, we cannot unlock the vehicle in the story mode playthrough because we lack all the necessary characters. I'll show you what I mean here soon. Alrighty. And we just got True Jedi. Real easy, especially by going to that one room I showed you earlier. Let's see. Yeah, that one takes a little astromech droid, like R2-D2. I believe we will get R2-D2 fairly shortly in the campaign. Here we go. This one takes our protocol. Let's see. What's this guy's name? TC-14. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. This is my 3rd time playing through this level. The other 2 times having bad errors. And I still don't know this guy's name. It's not even mentioned in the show, I think. So he's going to try to go back to his spot. But when we go in here, he's forced with us because he's part of our party. So in here we got 2 more 1,000 bits, but since we got what's necessary, we're just gonna unlock this. And there we get our second container. This actually provides nothing of value to us. I am still lightly collecting stud bits, only because of character unlock. And in here, as you can see, there is another container, but we cannot get it yet When I first got this game way back when, I actually started out with Lego Star Wars episodes 4, 5, and 6. I spent a good 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get up there. Turns out we're missing a character. So we will come back to that when we have the character. Still doing these because I believe we get, yep, another container. So we open here, that door with him again, and here, well, we can't get through. Well, we can. We just gotta open up that. Human characters can build stuff. Only human characters, unfortunately. Well, other characters can as well. But this droid cannot build stuff. And we're almost done with this droid. We need him for one last puzzle. Alright. Now. Lots of combat right here. Fun fact, this is actually the first place I ever died in this game because of this stupid guy, which I could not see. Oh. So, we want that container. We are going to need that, and that's it. So, there we go. That is 4 out of 10 containers. For the other 6, we will need to do free play mode. And as I said, we lack the characters to do free play mode right now. Over here, we get Droid to Cause. Anyone who's watched episode 1, which is everyone watching this, I hope, even if it is a pretty terrible movie because of a certain infamous character, which we will see next episode. Anyways, with Droid to Cause, you want to deflect their beams back then. And that kills them. Then we force this platform. And that pretty much ends the episode. I believe there is one more thing over here. Nope. I thought there was another. Ah, there it is. Come on. Yeah. Oh, here's another one. Alright, 46 studs. Not bad. And now we get the last things over here. Yeah. No more blue ones. And that's the end. Obi-Wan acting all cool. You're no Jedi Master yet. And that's it for level 1. Short level. We unlock TC-14 automatically. Yes, come on. Yeah, there's epic music usually playing right here, but because I disabled music so I don't have to worry about copyright claims, you don't get to hear it. Epic Star Wars music, though, if I was allowed to play it. Level complete, we get a gold brick unlocked. To True Jedi, we get a brick unlocked. Okay. Now let's head back to the Moss Isley Cantina. We're going to overwrite game data 1 because that was my first playthrough. Okay. Let's switch to a human character because he is so much faster. R2D2 picture doesn't give a lot of studs, so we're going to skip that. And I don't think it counts towards completion. So, we are going to unlock some characters. We are going to unlock the Gonk Droid, one of the most worthless characters in this game. Honestly, yeah, I think he can open a few of the doors, sort of like R2D2 can, but outside of the very few specific instances, he's useless. PK Droid, also useless. Faster than the Gonk Droid, but no combat abilities. Maybe he can open some doors. I never really tried with him, but also completely useless. Battle Droid has a blaster. That's about it. He cannot solve puzzles. I don't know if he can pull levers or not. Never really tried. Battle Droid Security, same as Battle Droid. Battle Droid Commander, same as Battle Droid and Battle Droid Security. They just have different vests. Droid Deka. I don't have enough studs to unlock him as well. I will do some off-screen free play and unlock him for next episode. So, with that, we have finished our first episode. Next episode, we will do episode 1 part 2. After we finish episode 1 entirely, we'll go back and do some of the free play missions, because we should have enough to fully unlock everything in the free play missions. But until then, we're just going to stick to the main campaign. With that said, I believe we're done, and I will see you guys next time.